Big time for the arts here in central Indiana. That's because the Heartland Film Festival kicks off tonight.
More than 100 films will be shown on screens around the city for 10 days.
Yes, and one of the films features a couple from the South Bend area. And they're a pretty popular band. In fact, they just opened for the Bare Naked Ladies last weekend. The band's name is the Bergamot.
And their on-stage performance is a return to their roots after wrapping up a documentary-styled film. It follows their state-by-state journey to promote unity.
Yeah, this is something they're really passionate about, and I recently met with them. We had a conversation at the Pop Machine here on the north side. Nathaniel Hoff and his high school sweetheart wife, Jillian Speece, make up the Bergamot. But their career with the band took a turn after the death of his grandfather back home in Indiana.
Anyway, so we got in our station wagon, drove from New York to South Bend, said our final goodbyes, and then he passed away. And he put his hands on the wheel of the station wagon, and it was like the divine came and spoke to him and said, "You need to go on a tour to unite people. And you need to go now."
He's like, "We need to go on this tour. We need to bring people together." And we had all of maybe $600 in our bank account, a car with 264,000 miles on it.
It was 2016. They covered 50,000 miles, performing 270 concerts in 8 months, all to promote unity.
He literally drove us to all 50 states, and I filmed, and I was on the computer nonstop making phone calls, booking, figuring out where we were going to spend the night, where we were going to do our laundry, where we were going to eat, and it was crazy. And so
word got out. The Unity Collective car was coming. Crowds came too and wrote personal messages on that old Volvo.
And this message moved forward city to city, state to state during one of the most divisive election periods in American history in 2016. So we were out there as we said that we were the counter narrative.
And I hope that people, when they watch the film, they're just seeing two Hoosiers who felt inspired to go into the country and tell a narrative that wasn't being told by the media, that was being told by everyday people.
So the thing that actually unites us is the fact that we all are Americans. We all have basic things that we all want. We want to feel love. We want to be able to give love. We want our families to be safe.
And I think that one of the things that I've come to understand with unity is that, it's are we a diverse country? Yes. Are we a divided country? Yes. Do we have a lot of differences between us in many ways? Yes. But the diversity is actually what can actually push us forward.
So what we talk about is what we focus on grows. And in spreading this message of unity and saying, hey, we might disagree on things, but that doesn't mean I have to hate you. I'm coming at this with love and open heart.
It's a journey, they say, that changed their lives. They grew in empathy, and they hope it impacts their audiences the very same way. So they got signatures on that car in every state. Well, how did they do that, you might ask? Because you're going to have to get that car to Hawaii and Alaska. Well, they took off a piece of the car with them to those states so they could get signatures there. Then they put it back on when they came back. They auctioned the car off. They donated the proceeds to a music therapy program for young patients in northern Indiana. So if you're interested in watching this film, they just went through so emotional highs and lows. It has several showings at Heartland. And the one that's on Friday night is really kind of, I think, the marquee one. It's going to be at Newfields, and then after the film they're going to have a live musical performance by the Bergamot. So if you'd like to learn more information, we've got ticket information for you online right now at WTHR.com.